What's going on, everybody? Hey, listen. Hey, man, listen. Boy, we got a good one for y'all today. Yeah, y'all, sometimes, y'all know what it is. Like, sometimes, you know how I say in the Bible, it talk about how it's a time for everything, right? Like, it's a time for war. And, boy, like, look, right now, it look like in this world, boy, it's a time for war right now, boy. 'Cause look, but them boys over there in the Middle East, but them boys over there, they got it popping like a bad bike muscle over there, boy. I'm telling
Right.
you, but they got all kinds of things going there. But they around there dropping bombs. They around there dropping drone. Hey, I read something. Them boys had laser, like they was shooting laser beam, but it boy looking like
Laser
Star
beams.
Wars. Yeah.
What you mean?
It was like a some kind of advanced weapon. And I
It
think
kill
Israel
you?
did it too.
Oh,
Yeah. The unalive
lasers?
people, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the unalive, we ain't
Unalive.
even 5 minutes in. Yeah, they like it was like a I think it was like a they said like some kind of advanced technology. And them boys had some like laser beam. I don't know if it's a picture out there
Laser
or a video. I
beam.
want to see that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't know we had nothing like that.
Cause you know the
Yeah.
Department of War, they they been like uploading like videos
Right, I
on
seen
like
that online.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I seen one. What I think it was Israel Defense Forces. I
yeah.
forgot what song they used. Man, they showed the fighter jets, and it was it was a funny song.
Yeah.
It was the last song you'll think they'll play showing
Man,
somebody,
boy, it's crazy,
talking about the
boy.
military and unaliving
Man,
people. So,
man, listen, man,
yeah.
boy, y'all think it's a game if you want, but them boys over they got it popping over there in that Middle East, boy. People trying to scatter, boy. People getting a bought back to the country on airplane, boy. The Patriots to say, hey, the New England Patriots say, hey, man, y'all can go ahead and use, our plane go and get people back from over there in the Middle East. Go on, bring them back to the States, boy. 'Cause it's a lot of people, boy. People, hey, I seen videos, people over there, in places like Dubai
Uh-huh.
and the United Arab Immigrants. Wait, is that it? United Arab Yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh.
But they got people over there, man, they make a video like American citizens, like, hey man, hey, come get us. Hey,
Right, they
y'all
don't want to go over.
start fighting this
Uh-huh.
so I can get home first. I'm like,
Yes,
I
a
don't
lot of
think,
folks stuck, man.
yeah, I don't think they go
Yeah.
stop fighting and come get you. But it is
Hmm.
what it is at this point. That thing popping like a tuna can, like one of them biscuit cans popping, boy. Like when you pull the little paper from around it and you press down on that thing, say pop, but that's how it's popping over there, boy. So look here. As if in case you have not been able to tell by our opening here, comma, we about to talk about what's going on over there in that Middle East, man. It's real hot right now, but we go only do it in the way that we can, like in the way that we know. Yeah, you know how we do it, man. We like to keep it light, but we go drop facts on you too. We go give you, what we think about certain things. That's kind of just how we do on the
Hmm.
Rocket Chair Chronicles. So, welcome to today's episode. Before we actually get into the specifics of everything that's going on, y'all know how we do. We want y'all to go ahead and if you have any inquiries or questions or anything, look here. Well, actually, first and foremost, make sure you like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to the pod.
I ain't been on y'all head for a few weeks now, but I know it's still a lot of people watching that have not subscribed and liked to the channel. I be seeing them analytics, man. Y'all watching, but y'all not subscribing. Don't do us like that. Don't do us dirty like that. Don't do your boys like that, man. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button so you can get them notifications. We'll be dropping it, boy, because we got some stuff coming up, man. We dropping it. We dropping it like a bad habit, boy. So like and subscribe. That's first. And then secondly, if you got any kind of emails or inquiries or anything, go ahead on and send it to us at Rockin' Chair Chronicles 904 at gmail.com. That's
Rockin' Chair Chronicles 904 at gmail.com.
you about to forget. You finna forget again on the
Nah,
low?
nah, nah, nah.
Oh, you was good this time? Okay.
I don't know why. Okay. I
Uh,
don't know why I thought we do that at the end. Though.
we do it. I was supposed to do it at the beginning and the end, but sometimes I be
Oh,
forgetting.
okay.
Yeah, I be forgetting. So I'm Gen X, so I be forgetting. Oh, you know what, boy? This little side, hey, I did some research and it has been confirmed Gen X is the best. Like everybody agrees. But
Says
that's that
who?
the people that count. So anyway, y'all see the
That sounds
email on the
sketchy.
screen right there. Send us any kind of inquiries, subjects that you may want us to talk about, suggestions, any of that, send that to us right there at that email that you just saw disappear from your screen right there. So now, like I was saying, Steve, before we um get into it, like it need to be, they got it going on over there right now. I mean, there's a lot of things that's going on over there, man. I mean, it looked like it just came like a thief in the night. But I think I woke up, what was it, last Friday?
Yeah.
And I said, that I was just waking up in the morning,
That was early, right? You be waking up
yeah.
early, right?
Yeah, I be up, man, like
Yeah.
4 a.m. EST. Man, so I woke up. So first thing, I wake up in the morning, I gotta thank God.
Right.
And then I was like, man, I don't know, man. The day seemed kind of odd.
That sounds like some LeBron stuff.
Man. See,
You
that's
know
how
how
you know.
LeBron do.
Look, but check
Hey.
it though.
Uh-huh.
I just dropped bars on you. You ain't even know. I see, because Gen X know about that right there. I said that
Okay,
I
it went
was
over my
just
head.
waking up in the morning. Gotta thank God.
Oh, that's that's Ice Cube song.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
for the
millennial
old
though.
folks. Okay.
Millennial, see, Gen Z, I mean, we Gen X. We ain't even gonna discuss Gen Z, boy. The one that
Yeah, when that
came out
came
of
out.
them.
When that song came out.
Shoot, like 93,
Oh,
94.
I wasn't even here yet.
I was a youngster,
Yeah.
boy, yeah. Yeah. So I said, you know what? Something was telling me, something was just stirring in my spirit when I rolled over, boy. After I said my little prayer, I said, man, something seemed up today, man. I know it's Friday. Man, something seemed like it's going on, man. So, got my phone, looked at my little sites, my little news source sites or whatever. Breaking news, boy. I said, oh man, what we got going on now? Because it's like, because at first they be like, everything be breaking. Like
Right.
everything should be breaking news to them. I'm like, man, how breaking news? Somebody used the bathroom. So, it just be crazy stuff, man. So anyway, I said, man, it's breaking news right now. I said, what's going on? Looked at the thing, boy. I seen President Trump up there standing behind the little thing with the little presidential seal on it. I said, oh, man. I said, what's going on? That thing said President Trump announces strikes on Iran, boy. I said, ooh, boy, that's what I did first. But I said, oh, shoot. I said, what's going on now, boy? I say, but wait a minute, though, because, like, last year sometime, when was that? Like, mid-2025, we went over there, we were dumping on them boys.
Right.
Yeah, we went and dumped on them boys, like, in the middle of the year, like, hitting all they little underground sites where they had the uranium.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was over. I thought
I mean, well, but look though, they was like, hey, we set them back, we stopped them. They would not have a nuclear weapon and all
I
that.
do remember them saying. So that's why, when
Yeah.
it happened the second time, I was like, well, I thought we, got everything.
I did
But
too.
most of everything.
Yeah, that's what that boy, what that boy name is, Hegseth. The Secretary of War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hegs. Man, you don't know who our administrative officials is.
Hey, I don't be
What's
knowing these
going
people's
on?
name, man.
That boy Hegseth was
gonna
like,
lie.
yeah, we have said that we will continue to say they will not have nuclear weapon arsenal in the nation of Iran. And so, like, I guess I was wrong, man. I mean, I thought like that was it. I thought, okay,
Yeah,
we
me
done got all
too.
their little sites, 'cause we hit like 6 or 7, I think, different little sites over there
Right.
where they were having like underground little things that they was doing, they little, stockpiles of stuff trying to stop they, building up. You finna
Yeah, I
say
did.
something?
No, I just thought we were gonna have like a little reprieve. Like it won't be, some time later till they'll say, "Hey, something going on in Iran again." So, but yeah, it seemed like a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, yeah, because when that happened, I was like, well, shoot, I guess that's it for them. I guess according to what they telling us, you know,
Right.
Iran pretty much done. They gonna be set back. They gonna be trying to rebuild. So basically, I thought that they would start from zero.
Right.
Like, say you got a car, you drop something on the car, you bomb the car, and now I got to start building this car again. So you
Right.
set back
Yeah.
however many years or whatever.
It should take you a while.
Yeah, it should take you a while. But then, like you say, when I rolled over on that fateful morning, I think it was last Friday, I was like, oh man, we did something again.
Right.
And so then it was like, we had received intelligence that they was 2 weeks away from having yeah 2 weeks.
See,
So, but that
yeah.
2 weeks.
Now, okay. The only now somebody might be thinking like, okay, well maybe it might be a chance that because you is fighting your enemy. Your enemy might be. I would think they would be, you know, uh, smart to the point where okay, we need to have some reserves just in case they hit this spot here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
somewhere that you
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the books
So,
you might not know.
but how our government talks to the U.S. government, it sounds they talk very confidently. Like when the first time they hit them, it sounded like, hey, we got everything from them, and then that's how they were portrayed to the people.
Yeah,
So
that's
when
what
it
I was
happens
thinking.
again, so I'm like, well, you know, so you see what I'm saying? Like if
That's what I was thinking
someone
too.
might say, okay, well, I can understand if you hit it again because they might have some places you didn't know about.
That's
It-
what I was thinking
but
too.
why would you come out and and say, hey, okay, we got most of the stuff, we're good. We done set them back, square one again.
I don't
You
know,
know,
man. Yeah, that's what.
so
But
why would
see,
you even
that's what I
come
thought
out?
too.
Why you just can't say, hey, that we, unless I'm wrong, you let me know if I'm wrong. What was the verbiage when they hit them the first time? Was it more so, hey, what we know we hit this, we got most of it from what we know. We're not all
Hmm.
100% sure.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really
So
know either though. It was kind of crazy to me, and it was like we had received intelligence from based on our reports that we got that they was 2 3 weeks or whatever away
mhm.
from having a weapon, some kind of intercontinental ballistic missile that could reach
Like a
certain
reach, yeah,
places,
yeah,
something.
yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you know what I started thinking about? I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, then they said too that they tried to get at the president before with a hit,
What,
and then
Donald Trump?
they said they
Oh,
tried. You remember hearing about that too? Like they were trying to, like the Iranian supreme leader Khomeini, whatever the name was, because that boy gone now. But
yeah.
that boy named Ayatollah Khomeini, boy. That boy,
That sounds like some anime
they got that boy up
dude.
out of
Yeah.
there, boy. They knocked that boy block off, boy. And so they say he tried to get the president. And I think I heard them saying that like on their little state media. They was like, "Hey,
Mhm.
we need to draw blood from him." But they just
Okay,
the
that mean like we trying to
yeah the other
criminalize
ayah.
you.
And
Uh-huh.
then I found that's like a whole bunch of ayatollahs and junk over there, man. I was thinking like he was like the only one. Like he the big dog ayatollah.
They got some ones below
But
him.
they got some other did. And then I was looking at something the other day. It was like Ayatollah some said they must draw blood from the president. I'm like, well, now who this dude is now?
Uh-huh.
You know, but I don't know. I guess they got the but them boys, hey, they might wanna, we say be cool. Cause once they put themselves out there like that, but them boy finna get out of there next, boy.
Right.
Cause we we
Yeah.
we really knocking their blocks off over there,
Didn't they
boy.
say is it true that after the first supreme leader died, they named another one, then he died?
Yeah, like a day later or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. I want him.
Shortest reign ever. Yeah, they got that boy up out of there too. But that boy had a very short reign. But he was probably the best one of all time
The one that they
that they
just
got
got
like
recently.
after
Okay.
one day.
You talking about the best of all
You see how
time.
you pick? Hey, you see how it take a millennial a minute to pick
Man,
it
this
up.
dude crazy.
I put it in and that boy. You saw how it took a minute for it to get
Right,
it, but
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that Gen X stuff, boy. I got off track because we was talking
Right.
about. Oh, so they said, yeah. So now we got this. This is like the last Friday. So we got intelligence 2 to 3 weeks that they got something. Also, they still got this price on the president.
Hmm.
They wanted to get the president out of there, and we will not let them do anything of such sort. And we told them that was the last chance. Now, so I'm like, okay, I ain't even gonna lie. And I said this. I said, you know
Hmm.
what? And we go get into a little bit more.
Hmm.
I was thinking, man. I was like from my perspective, I was thinking, okay, so you know how I go, like somebody either go get you first, or they go like if you know you will beef with somebody, it's you
You or
first or
them,
them
yeah. Right.
first.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know nobody in all my years you just go sit back and be like, well, what? I'm just gonna sit here. I don't believe it.
Right.
They
Yeah.
ain't gonna do nothing, man. I don't believe it. That's exactly when you get up out of there. A lot of dudes got put up out of there and continue to get put out of here these days because they just don't take threats seriously. Like they might think that they untouchable or that nobody wouldn't dare step to them. That's not the case. So part of
Mhm.
me is like, you know what? When I found out that the United States, they got him. They went up, they dropped, last Friday, dropped the bombs and did whatever they did, and they confirmed that he was dead. I was like, shoot, boy, you know what? I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, I appreciate that. Like,
Yeah.
he got him out of there because that boy was threatening them. Like, you can't play with people, like that.
Right. For
Mm-hmm.
sure. Yeah.
You
So
can't play with people like that. So they was putting that out there. They was putting out, they was 2 to 3 weeks, all that. And you know what I
mhm,
started thinking about too, though, when they started talking about the 2 weeks. They
mhm.
was 2 weeks away thing. You know what I was thinking about. I thought about a couple things, but you know what I was thinking about, though? Mainly.
That's something that happened before,
Yeah,
like
something
in
like from
history.
6 years ago, boy.
Ah, 6 years ago.
Like 6 years ago, exactly to the day, probably. Or close to it.
Something to do with COVID.
Yeah, 6 years ago, boy. You remember what they were saying at first when all that whole little thing started?
Right. Like, hey,
When that boy, that little gremlin looking dude, Fauci, what his name is? Fauci?
right. Yeah.
Yeah, was up there talking.
Fauci. What's his
Yeah,
name? Anthony Fauci.
yeah, yeah.
Uh.
Anthony Fauci. That what his name? Yeah, that's what his name is. Remember when they
Hey, them
first
people
got
be
up
having
there?
crazy names though. But anyway,
Yeah, man, yeah.
yeah. What he said, man? He said, hey, I forgot. They
So
was lying all over the place. It was so
they
many
was like,
lies.
how many weeks
So,
to stop the spread? We just need
oh right, I
y'all.
do remember that. They
We
said
just
stay
2 weeks to stop the
quarantine
spread.
and they'll be
Yeah,
gone.
just
Then they kept
going on.
going back.
Everybody
Right,
shut it down for 2 weeks to stop it. Bam, we bite. We good.
right. And then they kept, nah, we need
And
some more
then,
longer
then it
time.
just got. Then it really started getting crazy at that point.
Hmm.
Um, but we here in Florida though, so we really.
Yeah, we was good.
You see what I'm saying? Like, man, it was like, man, we was intentionally gathering together with each other, man. We really
Right, yeah.
wasn't trying to hear none of that. So that's what I started thinking about when it was like 2 to 3 weeks. I'm like, first I was like, wait a minute, didn't we just say several months ago that when we hit all them little different little spots where they little supplies and stockpiles and stuff to make the nuclear weapons?
Right,
Won't we just like, hey man, but we got them, boy. That's that.
right.
Maybe I'm
That's what I was
misremembering.
thinking. Yeah.
Maybe they didn't say it like with a statement of finality, but they said it like, hey, boy, they set back for a while.
Mhm.
And I guess they got back up, boy, real quick. Or maybe it was like some secret stuff we didn't know. I don't know.
Right. That hopefully it was the latter. Like, hey,
Yeah. I
it's
don't
just
know.
yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't the latter. Cause then how they like why we supposed to be the most intelligent, capable country.
Right.
Like how is Iran able to keep something secret like that?
But I would
I don't know.
prefer
I'm
that. I
just
would prefer that because I don't want you to just be coming out here lying and say, hey, yeah, we got,
yeah,
100%
yeah,
most of their stuff.
yeah.
I want you to,
That's true.
just to,
But I guess I just got so
but
used
I know what
to
you mean. Yeah, yeah.
governments lying anyway. If y'all
Yeah,
been
yeah,
watching us,
yeah.
you already know, boy. We already got a left eye on them anyway. I don't care who
Yeah. I ain't gonna
administration
lie.
in
I
office,
want to
boy.
believe my government. I want to.
Yeah, man, we want
So
to.
that's, yeah.
For real. And so they said something about the assassination attempt. They had got word they was trying to again. And then they was like, then they also said like 2 to 3 weeks, they go have something. I was like, okay. Whatever, and then that was justification for doing it. So it was a
Hmm.
joint strike with the United States and Israel. They started
Uh-huh.
hitting them boys, double team. Hey, I started thinking about like the school, boy. When you see somebody get jumped, I was like,
Hmm.
oh, but they would have did
Yeah,
them both of them
them boys
boys
hate.
like that.
Yeah, they hate Israel and the United States. But,
Yeah, they
yeah,
went
boy.
over there and jumped them boys, boy. Israel doing their thing, we
Hmm.
doing their thing, dropping bombs all on their navy. And then the other day dropped like they prime naval ship. I forgot the name of the
Mm.
ship. It was like their biggest ship or something. Dropped it, boy. I forgot. It was like 40 to 60 sailors on it, boy. Dropped them, boy. Ah, put them boys, yeah, put them boys at the bottom of the ocean, boy. Sri Lanka had to get them boys from out the water, boy.
Who's that?
A nation. Wait a
Oh,
minute, man. You have
yeah.
never heard of the nation of Sri Lanka?
No.
Another,
Yeah,
let's
I don't
see,
know.
millennial.
Yeah.
So,
That sound like a Zulu nation.
man, Sri Lanka, I think they somewhere in Asia, I think.
Oh, okay.
And but yeah, so we got them boys with a torpedo too. I think it was like the first time a torpedo had been used since World War II or something.
Hmm.
You know what a torpedo is,
Yeah,
right?
I know
Okay,
the
yeah.
story.
So we got them boy, hit them
Uh-huh.
boy with a torpedo, bam, everybody on
Torpedo
there,
come from a ship though, right?
submarine.
Okay. Same
Yeah,
thing. Same thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So hit them boy with a torpedo,
Uh-huh.
drop they favorite ship, boy. All the people on they dead. And then they say, hey, Sri Lanka, send us our people back. And Sri Lanka, like, oh boy, they got y'all. So
Okay.
man, so suffice it to say, Iran, y'all ain't doing good, boy. Yeah, Persians, y'all not doing good, man. Boy, y'all might need to go ahead on and say, man, you know what? Look, man, we just took this L. We
Let's
need to
talk it
go ahead
out.
and stop. Oh, ain't no more talking it out. Cause they asked Trump like, what would it take to stop it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was yesterday, and he told them unconditional surrender. So it ain't like they can say, okay, let's negotiate. And they're like, nah, that's it, boy. Them days over, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, sadly, this is the part that hurt me the most. We lost 6 people, lost six soldiers
Mm-hmm.
because one of
Because they
they,
attacked one of our bases, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
like I think it
That's how
was
many people died? 6.
6 soldiers. I think it was
Mm.
they sent one of their drones to attack one of our bases in Bahrain. I think it was,
Okay.
and the
Yeah.
drone hit him in the six. I think it was Army reservists. Oh, excuse me. I think it was Army Reserve. Yeah, and they having a dignified transfer, I think, today. I think what it is at Dover Air Force Base. Trump
Mm-hmm.
and some of his cabinet members gonna be there when they bring the bodies back. And do that whole, you know, thing where they finally come back for the final time from their service, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they got 6 people. And I guess Trump was like at that point, it's like, shoot, but once you got like once one of our
Blood
people
spilled.
gone, but
Then
that's ain't no
it's
we
up.
even get back to the table and like we in a
I
position
ain't
of
mad at
power.
that though.
Like
Yeah.
I don't have to negotiate with you. Like I'm from a position of power.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And United States don't operate. I'm gonna be real. They don't operate like on that, standpoint. Before Trump, seems like I will be honest.
Like you
Like
mean
they won't fit. They don't fear. Like they don't fear us, kind of thing.
oh, you mean like the other
Yeah.
nations?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
So
don't know, man. Maybe I think so, yeah. But I heard like and I think you just saw something too, like they trying to like Iran trying to send like some little bike channel little things, like, man, hey, we want to talk, we want to talk, we want to talk. But in the
mhm.
media, they look
They
the
they try
Twitter
to
stuff, they still
yeah.
trying to talk
That's
tough.
just propaganda to their
Yeah,
people
they
trying
trying
to
to look strong,
right
yeah.
yeah
But when them camera go, them boys sitting there, but them boys got them Twitter finger, boy,
uh,
he please to tell him to stop. This,
call Orange Man real quick.
yeah, go on, hit this, let's go. Hey, we want to stop. We want to. Okay, let's talk.
Right. Yeah.
Boy, hey, man, at that point, it's like, nah, that talking ain't over. But especially like I was just saying, like when you're in a position of power like that, it's like what do I stand to gain? Like I,
Hmm.
I, I got you. So
Right.
why would
Yeah.
I like? You need to just stop, or
Right.
else
Yeah.
it's gonna continue,
Right.
and eventually y'all ain't gonna have nothing left. That's what he told him. I think today I was reading. You can tell I've been keeping up with this stuff. I keep up with stuff on the low, man. I don't always
Hmm.
say what I'm doing, but I'm like a ghost, man. I just kind of appear places and be learning this stuff. And it's like he told me, said today gonna be like the worst day. Today y'all gonna get hit very hard. That's what he
Hmm.
called. I think I was on True Social or something like that. So that's what I'm saying. When you got all the cars and when you from a position of power, shoot, man. Like why would I look at inferior competition asking me to negotiate?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It don't make sense.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
especially since you already done underlied 6 of my people. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, they've been going doing all kinds of things, dropping drones. Iran trying to send their little drone. We knocking their drones down. They hitting Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and all these other countries. I forget. I
Hmm.
just was listening to the name of the country
Oh yeah. Yeah. Got it.
where some of Iran drones hit the country, and I don't know if they killed I'm sorry, unalive anybody, but it the drones might have injured people or something. How you pronounce the country name? Azerbaijan, I think is what it is.
Hmm.
And they sent a little note to Iran and say, "Hey, boy, you need to apologize for this right here, what you did, or we gonna be forced to attack you." And then that thing, Iran was like apologizing for, attacking their Gulf countries, their counterparts, their neighbors around them. So they doing bad, man. I think they got hit so hard they just ended up starting. They started to just start just flying, firing stuff everywhere. Cause we got bases
Hmm.
over there clearly, but
Right.
they can't reach us here on the mainland. So it's
So they
like
just trying to
we
hit
gotta
any
try to
bases.
get
Yeah.
something. Yeah, that's like fighting somebody. You got real short on, they got long on. They can keep you out here.
It's like fighting your little
The
brother or
world
something.
longest jab we got on
Hmm.
them right now. Yeah, and they got that little short jab. The boy got short arm. Them boys got Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Desmond Bain arms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that boy do got some short arms. They got like Tyrannosaurus arm. We got like what that man name is from the Fantastic Four. Stretch
Oh,
man, what his name is? Stretch man, Mr. Stretch. What his
Mr.
name is?
Fantastic.
Reed, yeah.
Yeah,
We
Reed
got Reed
Richards.
Richards arm on that boy, man. They got the Tyrannosaurus arm trying to do like this right here, boy. It is just not working for you, baby. So they doing bad. But then anyway, all that was for free right there. But now, like, you know how we do. We be thinking like, man, how in the world, like, why is there such
Mm,
hostility?
right. Yeah.
Like we know Iran is a which Muslims are they? Do you know, is it the Shiite or Sunnis?
I don't know.
Somebody let us know in the comments, please. It's one of them, but anyway, they Muslim, Islam, Islamists. And so naturally there, it's gonna be some kind of tension because how I guess how most people will say, the United States of America is in a large way a Christian nation, but I need to really put that in air quotes. But it's not really compatible with Islam. So I'm like, okay, I get that part of it, but we started looking a little bit into the history of it, and at one point in time, you know, Iran had like they had like a democratic system, right? Like, and when they did their whole process of electing, they elected a president. The prior guy was his name was Shah, I think. He was a Shah or
Yeah.
something. I don't know if that was a title. That was either a title or that was
Hmm.
some use of his name, maybe. And
Yeah, I think that was a title. Yeah.
yeah, so he was with US and I think in Britain, and it was around oil, and yeah, we United States was able to have kind of like a presence over there as far as the oil and the things over there. And so Iran, the citizens elected this man named Moshe, what's his name? Mohammed Mossadegh, I think is what it is. They elected him, and he wanted to nationalize
Hmm.
Iran's oil supply
Right.
so that he could end like the British control, the UK or British or whatever, however you refer to them.
Right. Right. Controlled by the West. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to say, hey, look, but we finna take control of our oil. Like I'm trying to help my country. And that did not go over well with the country in the West. United States won. So it was a coup. Ended up being a coup. And the previous guy was reinstalled. Shah, I think his name was, or the name of the title, whatever the Shah was, because he was fine with having
Right.
the
Muhammad
British. Yeah,
Reza. I don't know how to pronounce that
yeah,
name.
something along them lines. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, a coup to reinstall someone from before. And I just started thinking about it from a perspective of like I'm trying to be as objective as I can, but again, I'm a United
Yeah.
States citizen,
Yeah.
and that's facts. I love that. I ain't saying
Right.
nothing against that, but I'm also thinking from a perspective of, okay, like how would I feel if I was a citizen over there and I know this occurred? Like how would I feel about that place?
The sentiment is not gonna be good.
Yeah, like
It's
let's
gonna
just
be
say,
negative. Yeah.
let's just put ourselves in the shoes of this country, like back in the 50s or 60s or 70s or whatever. We know that an outside country came and, you know, did a coup on who we had in office, who we elected to reinstall a prior guy who was working with the outside country.
Yeah, man. The people of your country, they're not gonna be happy about that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of revolt,
Hmm.
bad sentiment. It's gonna be carried over into future generations.
Yeah.
So
And I know how it was reported was that that was done because, they figured that, okay, if the newly elected president of Iran who wants to nationalize oil, that might give room for like Russia or China or something to get their foothold in there then.
right,
So um so that was really the fear. We didn't want that to occur. The Brits didn't want that to occur as well. So then the coup occurs. And then you have other stuff that happened, in the future, like it was like rapid. Like after that, that was in the 50s, I think it was,
yeah,
and then lots of things started to happen. You had the Islamic Revolution, the U.S., which was the U.S. embassy crisis. You had the Iran-Iraq War, where Iran was building a proxy strategy using Hezbollah,
right,
and then you had the nuclear deal. This is in the right before President Trump came in. You had the Iran nuclear deal. I think it was JCPOA. I don't know what that stands for, but it was a nuclear deal where sanctions they would relieve the sanctions in order, but they had to allow us to inspect to make sure that they weren't trying to build a nuclear weapon.
right.
And then in Trump's first term, they got out of that nuclear deal and reinstalled those sanctions because I think what it was President Obama was sending them. We found out they were sending them billions of dollars, basically. I guess trying to like essentially like just pay them off. Hey man,
Right.
look, here's some
You
money.
already know. I
Look,
don't.
don't
That
just
don't
bill
even.
you. Stop it. Here goes some funds though.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, because it's like if you know you got a guy like that, I'm gonna take your money and I'm still be doing my thing on the
Right.
side.
That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
please.
And they telling you,
You giving me
like they
money?
telling you, like they want you to. They be in the street saying death to America and Israel. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
they've been on record saying that, so that's not like some kind of propaganda thing that
so
they're trying to tell us. Like
yeah,
we've
that don't
seen
make
them saying
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen them saying that. And so we got out of that deal in Trump's first term, and then 2020. I remember this when Soleimani. I think he was one of the.
Yeah.
He wasn't the Ayatollah. He wasn't the Ayatollah. Soleimani was
He was
some
the
kind of.
Islamic Revolutionary Guard
Oh, he was like
Corpse.
that general. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he
something like
was the
that. Yeah.
general of the Revolutionary Guard Corps, which is like their elite. You can kind of think of them, like, I guess, like the army. What is the Army Rangers, Navy SEALs, or something like that. So they were kind
Yeah.
of like the elite forces in there around military. And I think Trump dropped a big old bunker buster bomb or something on him. I think that was 20. Was that 2020? Yeah, that was
2020. Yeah.
2020. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Boom, dropped a big bunker bomb on here. Got him up out of there, underlie that boy. And then it was a little. I think about it too, like how, and this gonna sound real mean how I say it, but it's not really. I'm not trying to be mean, but I was thinking about how how like if you got an anthill, right? You
Hmm.
drop a rock on the anthill, what's gonna happen?
On the end here,
Yeah,
if you they gonna just come out. You
yeah,
just
they're
they
going
gonna be like, what's
everywhere, right?
going on? Yeah, they gonna think an enemy come.
Scattering.
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of how I look at it. You drop that bomb over there, then stuff started happening in 2020, and like some things got kicked up
Hmm.
over there, and then from 2021 to very recently, things was kind of silent. But I guess between then and I think like we mentioned earlier, like between then and mid 2025, where we first dropped bombs over there on their nuclear sites where they were attempting to stockpile stuff to build bombs. It was kind of quiet, but I I did
Yeah.
read something that I'm hesitant to share, because we don't want to misinform anybody. But I read something about some guy who was just convicted, I think, on a federal charge of attempting to assassinate the president and some of his cabinet members.
Mm.
And he was saying that he was on. I think he was saying he was on orders Iran. And he
Oh,
said that
really?
the thing that happened in Butler was. He said he think that was the case too. Remember the Butler,
Mm.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I
Mm.
don't know. Like at some point, you only can just take, you know, people's word for it because you don't know otherwise, or you could just remain skeptical, or however that goes. Um. So here we are now. Um. It's a lot going on. You getting some other nations maybe getting involved. We gonna talk about one that was kind of. This one was probably like the most interesting thing to me. I just found out. That I just told you earlier.
Uh-huh.
But then I know that President Trump was talking about potentially sending ground forces in, but he hasn't committed to anything like that. And then I think at that point, I heard Congress saying that, look, we not going to hold back your war powers, on this. We're not going to take it up and try to limit your powers of what you're doing now. But if it comes
Mm-hmm.
to a situation where you want to put boots on the ground over there, then it needs to come through us,
Mm-hmm.
to get approved or whatever. You're not just gonna be able to just send them. You need to come through Congress, vote on it, and we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw something where I read the other day where it had Kurd fighters crossing over. Kurdish fighters. I think Kurds are mostly independent
Mm.
fighters crossing over from Iraq to launch ground offensive in Iran
Mm.
against the Iranians. And so I think,
Really?
yeah, I think,
In
and I,
Iraq? Okay.
yeah,
From
crossing over
Iraq.
from Iraq, yeah. And I think that the Secretary of War Hegseth was asked about, hey, are we arming them? Or
Mm-hmm.
is this something that are we sneakily having a ground invasion by proxy?
Right. Okay.
Kind of, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, that's not the case. We're not arming them. We're not arming any insurgents. Um, though he suggested other parts of the U.S. government could potentially be involved. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying, look, we're not arming them, but other parts of the United States government could be involved.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I didn't
so,
know that. Yeah.
yeah, yep. I say that to read it. And they also asked the press secretary about it. And she denied the reports that the Trump admin has agreed to arm Kurdish forces.
Mm-hmm.
So if
And the
that was,
Kurdish forces are the Iraq.
they came from over Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah, and because we kind of friendly
Right.
with them now. Yeah, but I think it's just another a
Mm.
situation where you see the history of it. Like people bring up the phrase regime change, like
Mm-hmm.
installing your preferred person or candidate. Like that's what's going on in Venezuela. And I've
Mm-hmm.
heard the president say after all the dust settles with this, he would like to be involved in picking the new president or however it is in Iran.
Right.
And I was thinking, I'm like, a lot of people. I think at the end of the day, the regime change thing is where a lot of people have issues.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, man. Yeah. You probably shouldn't meddle around in that. And then in America, what they call them, Big Brother, or they try to no,
The world police or something
police,
like that.
man.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Cause you could do you can. Now I'm not saying they're all the way in the right, but you can. Cause I remember my dad tell me, he used to tell me this all the time when I was young. Even when you right, you can go about stuff the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough, man. Like if you're going into a place where it's confusion, it's messed up around. People not doing good. The government is abusing the people. But the people already think a certain way about America. So they'll probably put someone. They may put someone else in. You trying to do it the democratic way. They'll put someone LCN, but with the same kind of belief system, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
So they feeling like, yeah, man, we need to pick the best. We know what's best for you, but at the same time, that could still cause issue because then they'll hate you more.
Yeah.
So it might be best just to, I don't know. That's a tough thing. I be thinking about that sometimes. Just
Yeah.
leave it alone.
Yeah. I
I
don't know.
don't know,
It's
man.
such
It's
a,
tough.
but I do know that sometimes, you got to also look at it from a perspective. And I hear you,
Yeah.
and you also got to look at it from perspective of, okay, very clearly, the United States is the most powerful country on earth, right?
Yeah.
With the greatest military on earth.
Yeah.
So it's like, did God put the country in that position to not help people worldwide who need it? Now, I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
that, the people of this country shouldn't be taken care of first.
Right.
Like the Republicans like to talk about America first and all that and MAGA and everything, right? Like that should be first and foremost. So I can understand a person saying, "Hey, and I'm talking about the people who don't want to do anything worldwide." So I can understand the people say, "Hey, look, we have so many problems in the country. Just
We need to focus
us.
on that
Like
first.
that
Yeah.
right there need to be number one, two, and three." You see what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? So I get that too. Yet at the same time, if you see, like, if everything what they tell us about this regime in Iran is true, how they unalive like 30,000 or something of their citizens over, I don't know how many years it was. I didn't get that, but I know it was
Yeah,
in
man.
the
That last
multiple
guy in there,
tens of
yeah. A lot of the
thousands.
Iranians, they weren't rocking with him.
Yeah, and
Yeah, yeah.
we've seen reports of how they're very happy for that guy
Right. Yep. Yep.
Kamikaze. What's his name?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know his name.
how
Yeah.
he's out of there now. So I mean, it's a brutal
Right.
regime
It
by
is.
all accounts.
It's funny, then, man. A lot of people just go to bat for Iran, just like, oh man. I know you see them
Because of
people.
who's in office. Yeah, you know how that go.
I'm like, man,
You know how
y'all
that go.
sympathizing with.
Let's just be honest about it.
Man,
You
that's
know how that
crazy.
go.
Yeah.
They want to be all, oh man, all those people over there, how could you do their home like that? But if it was Kamala Harris or something in office and she did it, the same people be
Right.
different, man.
Right. And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I don't think this is off topic though, but just thinking about it naturally, like, what if somebody told your family is a group of people, you know, they told you, hey man, we hate your family, man. We gonna make sure we gonna build some stuff and get rid of y'all. Just like you were saying earlier though.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't take no threat lightly.
Yeah.
And you know they hate
I
you.
got to assume you could do it. Yeah, if I'm smart. Yeah.
You
So that's
know,
why I
I ain't
say I
gonna lie,
appreciate
man.
it.
If somebody say that to me and my family, man, all that other stuff out the window. I'm not gonna lie, man. All
Mm-hmm.
diplomacy, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't really
No,
trying
that's
to do all
war.
that,
It's
man.
war,
Yes.
guerrilla warfare.
So
Then, yeah. So that's why I
yeah.
say I can appreciate. I can
Right.
appreciate that. I
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
like that.
Right.
To be honest with you,
You need a leader like that that's ready to go. What's the saying?
on go.
What's the old saying? Better to be what they say, better to be a
Judged by
warrior
12 and,
or
and, and carried by 6.
but better to be a warrior in the garden than a
Yeah. Then a
gardener in
gardener
the
in the
war.
in a
Yeah,
war.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Man, what you think you a philosopher now,
I know I like that saying though. I like
man?
that
Man,
saying. I
yeah,
like that
that
saying.
is.
You
Yeah.
gotta be ready though, man. But I don't
Or
mean you just jump into it, but you gotta be ready just in case it's time.
here go
So
the other one.
yeah.
Walk light, carry big stick.
I
You
ain't
ever heard
heard
that
that
one?
one.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Walk
That sound
light,
like a
carry
black one
big
right
stick.
there.
Hmm?
That sound like a black
I
folk
don't know
going
who
on right
said
there.
it, but
That
walk
sound like a
light,
black person,
yeah,
man.
walk light, carry big stick, boy. You ain't out there to cause nothing. You ain't start nothing. But if a
Right.
fight,
I like
if a
that. I
fire
like that.
start,
Yeah.
you'll put it out. That kind of
Right.
thing.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. See, I'm
Yeah.
giving you free game again, man. Here we go.
Man, we need a thank you button on
Yeah, for real. I try to tell you. Now, now, I gotta stay on track.
Okay.
So, most powerful country in the world, most powerful military in the world can really help a lot of people. So, but I understand the people who are like non-interventionists across the board. I understand the perspective they're
Yeah.
coming from. However,
Isolationist. Yeah.
yeah. However, if God has made this country that way to be able to help people, like physically help people who like may be
Mm-hmm.
in physical danger, should we
Uh-huh.
not? You see what I'm saying? Like, should we just
Right.
sit back? Like, you have the capabilities. Like, should you not? Like, you just see this occurring and say, oh, well, thousands of people slaughtered. That's their country. They a sovereign nation.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? You see,
Yeah.
like, see,
Yeah.
everything is not as easy as
Yeah,
people
it
like
ain't
to
right.
make it.
Right,
Like,
for
we
sure,
like the
man. It's
people,
tough.
people these days are very black and white, and they get into their
Right.
corners
This is
and they
stuff
get
you
into
gotta
their
really
echo
think
chambers. Yeah.
deeply about, man. You just can't
Yeah.
go in there, okay,
We got to use the mind God gave
10
us to think
minutes.
about it.
Nah, it's something you gotta deliberate on
Yeah,
that
you
thing.
gotta
So
think about it, man. Like, cause I like to put myself in a situation and say, okay, if I had the power
Mhm.
and I see somebody getting brutalized, let's just put it like this: my neighbor. This is not true, okay? I gotta say it. This is not true. I
Hey,
repeat, this is
that's
not true.
funny,
What I'm
man.
getting ready to say. But if
Okay.
I see my neighbor putting hands on his wife, he's always putting hands on his
And
wife.
you see it and you don't do nothing.
And I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
crazy, man. Yeah.
and trust and believe I got the power to do something about it. And I say, oh, here you go. And I say, well, shoot, that's him and his wife. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how I like to think about it. Like the United States can get it on with anybody and be successful. But if you see this situation happening overseas where this brutal regime is doing this to its people, and you just like, well, shoot, that ain't my I'm gonna say that's a sovereign nation. Like when does the
Right. Yeah.
human being made in God image come into it?
Right.
That's why I'm saying like
Yeah.
a lot of the things is not like we like to make conversation so easy when it comes to isolationist versus intervention stuff.
Hmm.
I don't think it's as easy as people like to make it.
Yeah,
Now I'm
man.
not
It's
just
very
saying jump into
nuanced.
every
Yeah.
single thing.
It's gotta be worth something
It
worth
got something. Yeah, I
a
don't
lot of
like.
lives at stake,
Yeah, it
possibly.
gotta be.
Um, and then you gotta think about the aftermath too. You can smoke somebody. But then what though? Like
Hmm.
how far do you go with it? You like, okay, y'all figure it out. We gone.
Yeah,
Or
you
do
gotta
we
think about
help
it. Yeah.
you? We didn't smoke the guy, so now we gotta help you bring in another leader in here. And some people probably would have tested that. The whatever the country that you're helping. It's a lot of stuff that
Know what I'm
that go
saying?
into that
You got to count
that
the
you got to think
cost.
about. Yeah,
You got to really think about it. Yeah, because let's
yeah,
say you do take action, like you said, and you get the regime up out of there. What you gonna do now?
right.
You
Because
go
you
just
might
let the
create a
people just
vacuum. You
is it
might
gonna be
create something
anarchic?
worse.
Or
Yeah,
we got historical
yeah,
evidence on them vacuums, boy. That's
yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
ISIS was made and
Right. Yeah,
everything,
for sure.
man. US getting this stuff. So that's why I say you got to like it's not as easy. Like you can go over there and do what you're doing and get them up out of there quick, but like what you gonna do after that? It's a lot of
It's
stuff
just
you gotta think
some
about.
stuff. y- It's gonna be bad either way. You just
Yeah.
could be the repercussions could be bad either way.
And
But
sometimes the next guy
yeah,
worse than the
right.
yeah, the next guy is worse than
I
the
don't know,
first guy.
man. But yeah, that's tough though. Cause if you
Hmm.
see somebody that need help, you gotta do the right thing in the moment. I'm just thinking, do the right thing in the
Hmm.
moment, then you worry about the other stuff later.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's tough, man. You
I
got me thinking
told you.
about that now.
Exactly. It ain't
Tough,
so simple,
man.
man. Like it's not so simple. People like to be black and white, get in their own corner, their
Right.
echo chamber. They never challenge about anything that they're thinking and they're putting out there.
Yeah,
And
cause
then
it's
they
like
just
I don't know, cause I don't want to go off top. It's like a thing where, like, if you got a friend or something, and you might see they in a relationship or something, you might see something that's crazy, but you don't want to mess up somebody's relationship. You know what I'm saying? It might get better. I don't know, man. It's real tough. It's like something you
mm-hmm.
gotta really think about, man. You gotta really
Mm-hmm.
think deeply about it
You
and
gotta
see.
think steps ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta like, okay, what's
Yeah.
the best route to go?
Cause
So,
like you might think the one step you take is good, but you ain't thinking
right.
about okay, what what
If
what
I
is
go
that?
this
What's the
route,
domino
then this
effect
X
of
Y
that?
Z. Yeah.
Right.
So
Best thinkers
I don't know.
win, boy. That's how
Yeah,
you gotta
man.
think. You
And
gotta
sometimes
really
you
think
just
about
gotta
it like
make
that.
tough decisions. And sometimes it don't matter which way you go, it's gonna be tough either way.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, some things like you
yeah,
just gotta shoot. I just gotta do it.
Yeah,
kind of
at the
thing.
end of the
Yeah.
day, I think it's like, man, what's the right thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just deal with what come with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Right. Exactly. So, oh, another thing I'm thinking about, because like we mentioned about it too earlier with all the different little countries that said things about what's going on, and you know, mainly Middle Eastern countries, they getting involved in some ways, whether they making statements or they're actually in it in some ways. But this the thing that
Hmm.
I think I saw just this I think it was yesterday afternoon. I think it might have been this morning. No, yesterday. Did you see the country who providing intelligence to Iran to help them determine how we're coming, where we're
Oh, you
attacking
told me.
from,
You told me.
so that Iran can stop
You told me
the
though.
attack?
It's the dude. He
Hmm.
be farting.
What
He be farting.
he did?
Putin.
Oh man, that man,
Wrong
no,
thing.
man, did you
That
see
wasn't
that?
funny.
Man,
Yeah.
this guy here, man. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that boy Putin, boy, that boy Vlad. They say Vlad provide intelligence to Iran.
Hey, you can't
Vlad
trust
providing
Vlad,
that
man.
intelligence to Iran so that they could, determine where we coming from to kind of thwart some of our attacks. Now, to me, out of this first week, that right there is the most important thing. Can I use the word important?
Mm,
Most thought
Well,
provoking thing. Maybe
okay.
I say it like it. I mean, it is important though because like Russia is like top three.
Right. To my military.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
for sure.
United States,
Like
Russia, and
China. Yeah,
China.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So Russia and China both have ties to Iran. So it's no surprise that they would say, "Hey, we condemn this attack on Iran." Da 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 da.
Uh-huh.
China, like they always seem to do. Like China's more like
I won't say middle, but
technology. No, they're not middle. They very definitely not
mm.
middle. But they're more tech.
Oh
They're
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah.
tech. The tech fighting people. Like they
Right.
do
They
like
got a lot of people too, man.
they build stuff in the lab and
Yeah.
stuff.
They ain't got
Like
no life over
viruses and
there,
stuff.
man.
Like viruses
Yeah.
and stuff. They build in the lab and send it
Oh
out
yeah,
to the
bioweapons.
world.
Yeah.
And they do like tech stuff. They do stuff online and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They buy a lot of land and things like that. They fight you in that way. So they try to portray like, hey, we're diplomatic guys. We just want peace. So
Right, but they
they
not.
said
Yeah.
we go. They said that we go send our diplomatic team to the Middle East to try to foster peace and
Yeah, they
negotiations.
just trying to get information, probably.
Yeah, they on
Yeah.
Iran's side. But now
Yeah.
Putin came out yesterday. And, oh no, he didn't come out. But we found out. I don't know how this was found out, but that he is providing them Iran intelligence to try to pinpoint where our attacks is coming from so that Iran can thwart them. To me, that's very important. I'm like, whoa, now you got another big dog nation that's coming in trying to help Iran, though they're not sending anything to them militarily. They provide intelligence. They helping them. Like they're fighting with them. To
Hmm.
me, that's they fighting with them. It's just
Yeah.
not like on the ground, or on the air, or anything like that,
Right.
on that water. But they fighting with them.
Hmm.
I was like, man, to me, that's
Yeah, that's big.
yeah, like I would like to see that next conversation between Trump and Putin. Like, what that's gonna be like? Because I think about it, like if they provide that intelligence to Iran and we try to do something and it stops, like you stopping us,
Right.
like you fighting
It's gonna be
against us.
problems. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I said all that just to say, man, just keep an eye on that. To me, that's
Yeah,
kind
for
of
sure. Yeah, that's a big thing, man. Honestly.
yeah, that's low key major right there.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah, I think.
See how things are gonna go, man.
Mm-hmm.
Cause shoot, we in the last days, so
That's crazy, boy.
yeah.
So, but yeah, like we said at the beginning, like it's a time for everything, boy. It's a time to love. It's a time to hate. It's a time to war. And
Mm-hmm.
right now, boy, it's looking like, boy, it's a time for war in this world, boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. You got anything you wanna
Nah. But it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, but we'll see.
Yeah, we gonna see, man. We might be back next week talking about it, but we've been dropping some heavy things lately. Talking about the government, how the government shady, and how the history of the government shady. Talking about war now, boy. And so we hoping next week to kind of lighten it up a little bit.
Right.
We
Yeah.
still working on that.
Yeah, we gotta figure out though, like, you
Don't
wanna talk
don't
about
don't.
it? No, no.
I mean, nah, cause we might have to pivot.
Okay, okay.
But we still working like that last thing we mentioned. We still working on it, right?
Right,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
last little thing, cause then everybody can kind of say,
Right.
yeah. I think that's gonna work. That should be able to work.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
yeah. So anyway, but I hope y'all enjoy hearing us our thoughts on it, man. We dropped just a little bit of history. Of course, how we like to do, we just like to think and ponder these things,
Right.
and just give you something to take away, maybe just to think about, and for maybe we may just aware of something that you didn't know before. Just keep you informed, make you aware. Just cause people to think about certain things. So make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast, man. Like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends. Tell them, look, you got two guys on here, man. They're not taking nothing too seriously. They're not taking themselves too seriously, man. They just sitting here like two brothers supposed to do, sit around and chop it up and throw stuff at the wall and see what stick. That's basically what we're just trying to do. So like and subscribe to share it to all your friends, man. Let them know to rock with us on these Saturdays when we're talking about these things that we talk about. And again, make sure you send any inquiries to the Rockin' Chair Chronicles 904 at gmail.com. That's
Rock and Check Chronicles 904 at gmail.com.
send us your inquiries, man. We'll take it under consideration. Yeah. We read everything we get in the inbox, man, because we definitely appreciate the support. Thank y'all for joining us today in your rocket chair. Go ahead and put the rocket chairs back, man. Put them people chair back. We got them, what they call that place? What's the name of that place that be going to eat breakfast at? Golden, nah.
Cracker
Rockin'
Barrel?
Corral, yeah. I said Rockin' Corral. Oh,
Oh,
what?
Golden Corral.
No,
No,
you was right. Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel, okay.
Yeah, put them people chair back, because we got them
Yeah,
Cracker Barrel
man,
rocket
that's
chair.
overrated.
They don't
Man.
play about that.
Cracker
Hey,
Barrel for old people.
I ain't even gonna lie. On the real though, boy, that junk, I don't like it either, man.
Yeah, they pancakes taste weird.
Yeah, they do taste
Yeah,
weird.
man.
And they syrup
the
nasty
syrup,
too.
yeah, man.
My wife loves
some
that
old
stuff,
syrup,
man. That
man.
just tastes like it's from the ancestors' days or something, man. That junk. Hey, look, man. Hey, Cracker Barrel, if you hear this right here, man, look, I'm glad y'all did change y'all logo back to y'all were trying to take that old man with that on that barrel, but that boy was chilling on that barrel, on that rock, on that Cracker Barrel. I think that boy had his arm on that little barrel. Boy, they tried to come and modernize it. But them people like, man, no, leave that old man alone with the barrel. They tried to just have a little sign.
They trying to do that to everything.
Yeah, they had the little sign say Cracker Barrel on it, boy. Hey, yeah, they trying to change everything.
They did that with the Washington Redskins. I do not say Commanders.
Yeah, I say Redskin, and they also did it with Uncle Ben Rice,
yeah, Aunt Janima, whatever her name is.
Jemima.
Jemima.
Yeah.
Man, why they
Uncle
did that, man?
Hey, they changed it to what they call the place? They changed it to what they changed the Aunt Jemima syrup stuff to?
It was some basic name. It was
something.
Yeah, I forgot.
Hold on.
It was bland.
Cause I gotta see this now, man. Cause you done made me mad again, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, shoot, but we might have to talk about all these little things changing. What that thing called? Hold on. Hold on. What it's called? Oh man, what the name of? They changed it from Aunt Jemima. Pearl Milling Company. That's it. It's a Pearl. Hey, but look though, check this out though. So they don't sell it no more. I got one of the vintage bottles, unopened syrup with the Aunt Jemima label on it. Boy, I got the authentic, boy. Hey, look, man, let's talk turkey. If you want it, because they ain't really got them around. You ain't gonna find it in the store, boy. I got something, but I know what I got. Don't lowball me. So if you want it, go on, holler at your boy, man. We could talk business, but you gonna have to come with that scratch. Hey, well, thank you for joining us today, man, on the episode. Hey, look, kick in with us next week, rock with us next week. We're gonna have another good show for y'all, man. Hey, I love y'all. Thank you very much. Mwah, y'all the best. I love y'all.